So this is an update video of the internals of the Garter AK74 that I'm building. So the gearbox base is a deep fire gearbox, 6mm, and I'm using, as far as I know, Sistema bushings. It's using Lonex steel trigger set, garter switch assembly, and I've wired it so that it can take in a MOSFET. So usually when I build these rear battery compartment guns, what I do is I make a cutoff here. Okay. So this is from the switch assembly, and this is the power to the switch assembly, along with the power for the motor, positive and negative. So it's just overall cleaner that way, and especially if you're dealing with garters, you'll notice that the space where this Dean's plug and that spliced in wire for the switch assembly, it goes through a very small space. So you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but it's very small. So that's what I do. The MOSFET itself won't really fit in that, so that's the reason for cutting it down. Given the choice, of course, it would be nicer to have it wired directly, but overall I don't see that much of a difference, and it looks cleaner overall. Even though it can't be seen, of course we try the best that we could to hide it and to make it look as factory as possible. Anyway, so there's nothing special with the tappet plate. Okay, it's just a typical tappet plate. I'm not sure of the brand, but it could be a stock tappet plate for all we know. And of course a spring. And what I use is a TU air seal nozzle. There's the reason why I like using this is it's because it has a very tight seal. It creates a very tight seal with the brass tube of the cylinder head. So I like this a lot because it helps me keep everything polished. Okay, it doesn't scratch up the tube, and of course if you're trying to chase after power, what we're trying to generate is something hopefully way above 500 fps. This is probably the best air seal nozzle that you can use. So you can see it's just a stock cylinder head. It came from a Lonex, a Sistema Type 0 cylinder, a very old SP150 spring. Okay, probably at least 4 or 5 years old. A double O-ring piston head, TU aluminum. And if you check on my other videos, I actually discussed there why I use that. And it's using a garter spring guide with bearing. So as stated in my other videos, I had to shave a bit. Okay, it's a bit tight going into the gearbox, and Of course, if you're using, if you have to do this, again, I want to remind you to be very careful, especially when you're using the Dremel tool. I use a cutoff tool actually to grind it down, so you have to be very careful. Remove material slowly. You can always remove more, but you can never add more. And what else? Yeah, this is a steel lock, okay, steel top cover lock that that the owner of this build gave me, so I intend to use this. So overall, very nice equipment right here. Hopefully it would give us the FPS that we're looking for. Oh yeah, I forgot, nothing special about the gears. These are 160 rated TU gears, which similar to all my other builds. Of course, gear face has been polished, gear teeth has been polished, okay. And we chose to use this because I gave it a very close look, and it seems like it can do the job. Yeah, so that's about it. The next video would be a performance video probably, and an overall look of the finished gun. Okay, catch you guys next time.